All right, hello and welcome to Between the Liars with Ryan. It is just me today, and there's actually no live stream today. This is pre-recorded. We got you. But the others will not be joining us. But what you can do is you can check out the 3 other live streams we did this week, and I'm going to tell you about those real quick before we get out of here for today and let you go listen or watch to those, depending on how you want to do that. And they will all be linked in the description to this live stream below. So we first, at the start of this week, we discussed the Freedom Convoy, Marcelo and I did, and the protests in Canada with Luigi, and that is his home country. So we got a really interesting Canadian perspective. We got a nice rundown of the Canadian government, which was great because I don't know about you, but yeah, I didn't know a whole lot. I had a few assumptions, but he definitely filled us in on how that worked. So it was a really, really good discussion. And then the next day I hosted TJ in like a 60-minute style backstage interview covering the corruption of Clair Wirth and her campaign. She is part of the GOP party, and she distanced herself, but a few members of her campaign reached out to TJ and did try to bribe him. And then when that didn't work, then they threatened him in an attempt to get him to stop basically supporting Thomas Massey. We had the full phone call conversation recorded, and you get his exclusive comments on that. And there's actually been a few developments in the last couple of days since then. So we might be having him back on in the next couple of weeks or so for a part 2. So stay tuned for that. And then on March 1st, Ken from Taboo Topic helped me host a live stream of the State of the Union address, President Biden's first State of the Union in his tenure in the presidency. And you can listen to or watch the full 3-hour coverage on our live stream, or you can just skip to our thoughts afterwards if you want kind of the real short version, the Spark Notes version of what happened, and as we dive deep into what we thought was either incorrect or was just, what just our general thoughts on that. And then you can also take us on the go on our audio-only versions of all of these. We are available on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you like to listen to us. And that's really important because I know I say that every week, but there are 2 bonus episodes, 2 crossovers that I did this week that are only available in the podcast form. The first was a crossover again with Ken Drew from Taboo Topic, and we talked about a lot. We talked about cancel culture. We talked about Joe Rogan. We talked about Whoopi Goldberg. We talked about alleged racism in the NFL. We unpacked a lot of things in there. So that is now available on our sites. And then I did a new crossover with Nikki from the podcast Red Girl in a Blue World. She is a newer podcast, and she's actually done really, really well. But we, in that episode, discussed the difference between a democracy and a republic. There's a lot of people who confuse the two, and there is an important distinction, or a few important distinctions between them. So we get into that, and then we talk about why the United States is a republic and why that was done by design. So you can check out both of those. And again, I have linked all the videos and all the podcasts in the description below. So be sure to check those out. And if you're not already, why are you not following us? We have an Instagram, we have a Facebook page, we've got Twitter, we've got YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. TikTok's actually been blowing up. I think I had one video that had like 5,000 views, but I mean, it's just memes, and those those are not the eloquent discussions. So if you want to see kind of what we're doing on there, follow us. If you want updates, like when Ken and I decide to spontaneously cover the State of the Union address, or I randomly hear TJ's news and get him on the show spur of the moment, you got to be following us to get those updates. So, and also give Luigi and the Agree to Disagree show, as well as Ken, host Taboo Topic, and Nikki, Red Girl in Blue World. Give them a follow. Tell them what you think of their content. We all appreciate the feedback. And we all, I can say on behalf of all of the liars, or betweeners, as Austin calls us, we appreciate all of you. We're actually coming up on 1,000 downloads on just the podcast since we started, and we've now passed the 1-year anniversary. So thank you. Could not have done that without you. So without further ado, what are you waiting for? Go listen to those other live streams or podcasts. And remember, you can find us on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Twitch, and Google Podcasts. Follow our social medias. I can't say it enough. We're a little low on the Twitter viewership, especially. And if you enjoy these shows, give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a 5-star review, share us with your friends. And all right, I am sure you find yourself somewhere between the liars. Come back. We'll have more great content, and we'll catch you back here next week. Goodbye for now.